Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to...
Decent chance! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo!
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
And the pass is intercepted. Now he's off and running. Best. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Vieira.
Now it's Owen.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Now it's Vitinha. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
Terrific header! So just a one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
Isco hooks it out wide. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Best!
And it's Thuram.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zanetti demonstrating his defensive quality there. India looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of bowlers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Conte. And here's Owen. Son Heung-min. Isco. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Azar. And it's Vieira.
That's going in strongly.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Gets into some space. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Half an hour played now. And here's Owen. Turns and goes back. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That looks a good ball through. India have reclaimed it. Now it's Vitinha. Now who's going to be first to this? Could try cutting inside here. And that has been knocked clear. And here's Haaland! Boyan. He's had it taken off him. And it's Azar.
Portugal really should be happy to let this half run out.
Haaland! And again the keeper stands strong.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Vieira! Decent enough try.
Vieira is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Oh, good-looking ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's had a shot! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Great chance here to level it up. Bullet! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Conte. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Portugal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
There's the start of the second half. Portugal carrying a one-goal lead. Bojan. To Isco. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Tries to play it through. He's got away. Can he finish? Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Owen. Isco. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Son Heung-min. And this is Owen. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Owen. And Owen! Michael Owen! Screamer! He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting better and better. You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Haaland! It's hit the upright. Best, Mateus, and the shot! Goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
India get themselves back into contention.
Well,
oh, he's been caught on it here! It's not an especially good pass, that. Cannavaro gets it away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Cross in, looks like a good one. And it's claimed by the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question...
Real chance! He's got a goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
Shot a goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
It's their second corner of the game. And here's Hullet. That's a throw. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Corner number 3 coming up. Cannavaro with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's forced to go back. Bojan. Hullet tries to pass it through. Haaland gets into a good position. Cannavaro tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And this is Hullet.
India clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And this is Ronaldo.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. Now this could be a chance. Crossed into the box. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Maldini.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bullish header! Oh, what a... It's fallen kindly here! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew...
Oh, no, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. Chance! It's a goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And that's it. Portugal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen, so many... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Neymar's cross. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, that's a little loose. Hangs in a cross. Dida herring after the ball here. Couldn't squeeze it through. Up towards the front line. Serginho, well-timed, excellent interception. Pressing high and with purpose. Soboslai! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And it's Son Heung-min. And here's Neymar. Van der Vaart. Serginho. He rises!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get it? Shot a goal! Straight at the keeper.
Fernando Torres simply had to do better than that. He blew a great chance for me.
And it's Soboslai. Messi. Cannavaro goes sliding in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Portugal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That looks a cracking ball. That has been cut short. And he's picked it up out wide. Tries to pass it through. It's smartly reclaimed. And Torres! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Isco. This is Owen. He's having a shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And it's Conte. He's had it taken off him. Neymar running with the ball. Serginho has it in a wide position. Cannavaro clears it away. Isco is the team's great visionary. Nicely weighted ball. He's through here. And no, that was never going to make it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Portugal do love to play that diagonal long ball, don't they, Jim?
Yeah, and the fullbacks are proving to be useful outlets for them too, Peter. The opposition could do with putting multiple bodies on them to stop the runs, but it's easier said than done, especially if the ball's hit early enough.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Fred. Cross goes in there.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
And that is out of play. And that's played in low. And he's quick to get it clear again. Bojan Krkić was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Can he finish? They've scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Ronaldo ready to try one. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Cristiano Ronaldo! There's the shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Portugal, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Fred, Van der Vaart. Oh, this is a terrific run. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Torres receives it in. Torres! Zanetti gets good distance on it. Torres with a beautifully timed run. Now it's Neymar. Isco. Owen. No, that's been intercepted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Messi. And it's Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Isco. Pinches it off him. He's looking wide. Neymar. Terrific header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
(3-0) the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. And he's decided to go for it. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Spain are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Van der Vaart, Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Delivers the ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Fred wins the duel this time. And it's Neymar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Isco is there to clear. Szoboszlai. That is good alertness. Isco. Conte. Son Heung-min. Zanetti. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Conte. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Soboslai did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar in acres of space out wide. Climbs up big! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Driving forward. Neymar picks it up out wide. Van der Vaart shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And they are right back within touch! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Spain give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And no surprise, that's a booking. Conte. Distributed tidily. Deep cross. Oh, what a climb! And he hits the net. And he is just ripping it up. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Portugal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Van der Vaart, and he's there to make the challenge. It's run loose here. Van der Vaart cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. He's through, it's one-on-one, and he shoots! It's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And a chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Portugal pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Owen gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Isco. Vitinha producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cruyff. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. That's good play. And this is Cruyff. No way through, so back it comes. And he's cut it out. Portugal are looking to break at pace. Conte. And it's Cannavaro. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Cruyff. Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Oh, can he get onto this? He's not got that quite right.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Aimed beyond the defence. Pushka, real chance! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Cruyff. Now it's Puskás. It's played through for him. Big chance, must be! It's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Portugal really could have done without this. To increase the lead. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought...
There's the shot! Portugal are 3 down and sinking. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through. And this is Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! In double quick time. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Roberto Carlos opts to play it back. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Good ball, good take. And he's being shifted off it. Bojan.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well read, nice interception. Cruyff. Conte. Now it's Son Heung-min. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
2 added minutes.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And they're back on the ball again. And this is Puskás. Goes down, but nothing given. Cristiano Ronaldo. And now the breakaway. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. That's very neat. And the first half is done. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away?
That gets things going for the second half. Portugal didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. And here's Son Heung-min. Isco. Now it's Puskás. And he plays one through. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's a super give and go, steaming on goalwards. Portugal have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play it through. Baresi cuts out the pass. Puskás. And this is Cruyff. Big chance! He's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
India are having a ball here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Puskás. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. India are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Baresi, tidy with his distribution.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Conte. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Isco. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos. He has found the way through. And this is Roberto Carlos. Turns and goes back. And that's a dangerous ball. He could be in here. Isco. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a promising position. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vieira. Rice. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Played back in. Thinks about the shot. Out of play for a throw. Bojan, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Isco. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass is just off target. Puskás. Now it's Cruyff. He shifted it to the flank. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Portugal are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Rice conjures time and space where few can. Great ball if he can get there. He has a look up. Conte. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Little pass back. He had a chance for a shot! Conte. Isco. Zanetti. Bojan. Opts for safety. Baresi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played,
There will
well
be 1
stopped.
minute added time.
Cannavaro. That's a good run down the left. And that will be it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
everybody, and welcome to today's match.
And you can almost hear a pin drop. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he does it with poise.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Forlan steps up for his penalty. Oh, he's hit the upright!
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
This to double their advantage. Ah, good take, keeper committed himself. And that doubles their lead. Barcelona can't afford to miss another one.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
This to put them 2 up. Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve. And the lead is 2. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
This to double their advantage. And they're 2 up. Barcelona must score here to stay in it. It's in. Pick that one out.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Calmly, he puts the ball down on the spot. So it is all down to him now. No pressure. Delivers. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph.
Please be
That's it for tonight's match. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for every... He gets big! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, there's the clearance, and it's Baturina. This one, there's the shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Number 23, Andrei Shevchenko. Andrei Shevchenko. Andrei Shevchenko.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Zamora. Zaniolo gives it back.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Quadrado receives it in a wide position. Conceição. Terrific header. Really well taken goal. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Number 21, Christian.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Quick look, then plays it in. Now it's Zaniolo, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Can he get on the end of this? That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Pulisic, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Shevchenko, Pulisic.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
No, that's been intercepted. Baturina chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Great skill, that's nice. Played in. Can he find the finish? Glorious! A finish of true class! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Baturina simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
A case now of complete control. Tries a shot! Zaniolo. It's a really well-measured ball. Eklenkamp thinks about the shot. There's no flag. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Costa Curta. Zanetti. Nicely spread. Baturina. Played out towards the right wing. Bonucci does really well there, strong defending. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Cuadrado. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, good spread. And it's Cuadrado. Cuadrado crosses. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's had a hit! It is a very, very good save.
Gattuso probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Just eases him off the ball. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to play it through. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. He is through here! And he's being shifted off it. And we've reached half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
And now
it's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we are back on the way. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Shevchenko. Conceição. Oh, shooting chance! Gets good distance on it.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Shevchenko. Cuadrado has created one goal already. Oh, super ball! He's having a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Zamora. For Zaniolo. Now there's a fight. Pulisic! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. And they win it back again. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Pulisic! He's going for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Cross to the back post. In he goes again! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that has been clubbed away. Pulisic being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Oh, good-looking ball. And the pass is intercepted.
Might want to be careful there.
Goes forward. Pulisic chasing after it. That's a little off target. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's made its way to him. It's a good-looking delivery. Cleared without hesitation. A whisker away from making it 4.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Now it's Zaniolo. He's in a great position here. Gattuso, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Pulisic, played out to the right. Half an hour gone in the second half. Passing is crisp and sharp. But he's not happy. Just about within shooting range. Distributed tidily. This looks promising. And this is Shevchenko. Cuadrado, and he welcomes it in. Cuadrado unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. Zaniolo. Looking for options for movement. Can he latch on to this? He's found a way through. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Substitution.
They've played it short. Stood up well to him there. It'll be a throw-in. He's tried one! And he's done very well to deal with it. Knocks it into space, and he plays one through. He's through and all alone! Shevchenko. Oh, smashing! Yes! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
It's become a case of men against boys.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance! No, that's just wide. And that's it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one out. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He's having a shot! And he's following up! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Kaká is onto this. Fired deep towards the back post. That's really nicely played. And that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's there to make the challenge. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Zanetti. Great vision. And this is Shevchenko. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Takes a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
It's a really well-measured ball. Still goalless. Zanetti. Played over towards the opposite flank. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just doesn't... It's Ibrahimovic! And it's a goal! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Shevchenko! Brilliant from Shevchenko! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Cuadrado. That's really well manoeuvred. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Cuadrado. Shevchenko. Oh, good take in a good area. Shevchenko is flagged offside. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Cuadrado. Crossed in a big header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Can he latch on to this? He has found the way through, drives it in, and he thumps it clear. And that's been won straight back. Played out towards the right wing.
Such good technique.
That pass has been well intercepted. Gattuso. And it's Cuadrado. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, that's a key interception. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Kaka can see things, others simply cannot. Lovely feet. And Shevchenko! Keeper's not concerned by that.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Nicely aimed pass. And that has been cleared. And they're quick to get it back. And that's played in low. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Shevchenko.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Right, Shevchenko, quality ball. He can run onto that. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide. It looked as though he'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Leicester promptly onto that, and we hit half-time. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
So we're just settling back into this second half. Now it's Kaka. That's a shade optimistic. Deftly away. That'll be a throw-in. Showing good feet. Hoisted in.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And he's worked it through, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. Kaka, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Quadrado, deep cross, terrific header! High and ultimately harmless. Pinches it off him. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The message is clear, none shall pass. And the through ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lovely bit of skill. Chance to deliver.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Ibrahimovic being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Oh, it's come loose. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Shevchenko. Quadrado has it out wide and in space. Quadrado. Quadrado with the... Up he goes! Well, it wasn't a great header in the end. Verdi.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. No, that's been intercepted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Baturina. Baresi. And here's Shevchenko. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Shevchenko. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And that has left him in a heap. Looking for the run. Can he get it through?
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Gattuso. Baturina. Kaka. Tries to pass it through. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Knocks it out wide, played in with purpose. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. The final 5 minutes. Quadrado wins the duel this time. And it's Kaka. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. Verdi. Distributed tidily. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Crosses it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Baturina. Now Gattuso. And that's that. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Chance! And he thumps it clear. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Celik. Quality ball. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Lorenzo Pellegrini, does look every bit the Italian playmaker here, Peter. He's an incredible...
And the shot! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink. Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely aimed pass. Shevchenko!
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Climbs up big. No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
It's Ibrahimovic! Sticks it away! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Pellegrini. And the ball is out of play. De Bruyne. Chooses to go crossfield. Ribéry. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Shevchenko. He's a sharp little ball here. Shot a goal! It's in! And the comeback is complete! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So we have a breakthrough. Now Howell will think... Great chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Baturina. And here's Shevchenko. Ibrahimovic! And it's there! Irrepressible, imperious. That's what makes him what he is. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So now the difference is 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Ribéry. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! And that is his 50th goal for his current club. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And this is Ibrahimovic. Svila claims comfortably. Baturina. Ribéry. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's been given away. Chance, surely! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Added time.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, good-looking ball. Ribéry. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
And we're underway again. Foot in. Shevchenko. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's been slipped through. Ribéry crosses it in. And that's the keeper's ball. And it's Ribéry.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ribéry. It's an early cross, a mighty effort! Nesta. Ibrahimovic looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Ribéry. And it's lofted through here. Shoots! Oh, taken with style! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Ndika.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Piscini. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ribéry. It's a promising run he's making on the right. To Barella. Now it's De Bruyne. He's through here. Celik.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Pretty robust defending.
That has ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played in deep. Oh, smashing header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Can he get onto this? El-Shaarawy. And it's Pellegrini. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. El-Shaarawy, he has found the way through. Lovely bit of skill. It's a goal kick. He's got away. Ribéry cross, horrific header. Cleared away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Cristante. Pellegrini. Nicely weighted ball. Look at the space here. Here comes the big header. He scored. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Decent chance! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Now it's De Bruyne. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's nice. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Cristante did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Indica. Pellegrini. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Dybala proves just a little bit too strong. Barella.
There will be 3
And the number on the
minutes
board
added time.
is 3. And the shot's on here. Piscili. Now that's well seen too. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy. Hoy se enfrentan...
Boy, you can feel the tension. Costa Curta shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he's gone and missed it. Mbappe is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Barcelona looking to draw level. Oh, he's hit it over!
It's a technical no-no. He got underneath it.
This to double their advantage. And they're 2 up. Barcelona can't afford to miss another one. Oh, calm as you like.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
This to put them 2 up. And that doubles their lead. Barcelona must score here to stay in it. Saved! And there's your hero. Perfect result, perfect.
Chers spectateurs, nous vous souhaitons la bienvenue pour ce match.
So this one to set the tone. And he's found the net.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Ronaldo next in line, and here he is. One-one.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Xabi Alonso is the second man to step up for his team.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Pele will take their second. Big character, big moment, big save. Lille with the chance to go 2 up. Two to the good. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Oh, he's missed it, he's hit the post.
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. Oh, he cannot do it.
Oh, what a miss, and that would have sealed the win for them.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. It's in, he's kept them in it.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. Oh, he saved it!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed!
Hello everybody and welcome to today's match.
So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. Cristiano Ronaldo is over the first kick. And he does it with poise.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Donatoni is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Off the post!
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
This to double their advantage. Terrific penalty, unsavable. And the lead is 2. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
This to put them 2 up. Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve. And that doubles their lead. Mateus will take the 3rd penalty. It's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Well, he didn't hit that with any sort of conviction, and it's an easy save in the end.
So this to seal it. Delivers. They needed to win, and they have.
Caros espectadores, bem-vindos a este jogo que opõe.
So this one to set the tone. And he puts them one up.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked a spot, and didn't change.
Mbappe is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. 1-1.
He just did what he was asked.
Griezmann is the second man to step up for his team.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
So, the second man in line. Denied! He's made the save!
Oh, he never looked comfortable over that, did he?
Portugal are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. Back off the post!
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
The third man in the queue. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Portugal with this chance to pull two clear. And they're two up. So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed. In the end then...
Hello everybody and welcome to today's match.
An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he's found the net.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Rooney steps up for his penalty. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line. Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Griezmann is the man who's second in line. And he puts it away.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Bale is third in line. Oh, quite remarkable miss. Mateus is the third man to step forward. Down the middle, right where the keeper was standing.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
So this one to restore parity. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times, never looked like missing.
David Villa is the fourth man to step forward for them.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Oh no! And that is just about that. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Big header! And the ball's come loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's in a great position here. Oh, that was vital. That's a sharp pass. Can he get it through? Isco. And this is Pele. Pirlo. Isco. Decent chance! Oh, taken with style. 2-0 and in next to no time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Isco. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Isco. Baresi. Bojan. Zanetti. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Bergomi is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Great ball if he can get there, and he's picked it up out wide. That's very neat. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And this is Ronaldo. Might be danger here. And the finish! It's a goal! Back to within one! Interesting! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what?
He gets big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
No, that's been intercepted. Isco. 15 minutes till half-time. And he's forced to go back. Isco is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pirlo. Isco does really well to win the ball there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's Conte. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kante concedes a free kick for that. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Portugal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Knocks it into space, and he's in on goal! Isco looking to add to his goal. Isco, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He is just caressing the ball. Played out to the left flank. Isco, that's been slipped through. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well timed, excellent interception. Zola was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
2 added minutes.
And he welcomes it
indicated.
in. Bojan. Zanetti. And it's Cannavaro. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bojan Kurkic has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm.
Shoots! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Takes a shot!
Isco. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Aims beyond the defence. He's looking wide. That's good play. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
India do have a chance to counter here. Looking for options for movement. He could be in here. Portugal can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Bojan being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Zanetti. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Just about up to the hour now. India looking to pass their way through. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Zanetti. And it's Rijkaard. It's Bergomi. And this is Isco. And this is Pele. And the shot! It's in! Into the lead once more. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Shot, surely! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
This has become one superb game of football.
Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposition thought they...
Hello! And he's managed to gift it back. Threads one in. Quality ball. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Son Heung-min.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He'll fancy himself from here. It's hit the crossbar. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Oh no, what has happened here? Half an hour gone in the second half. And that could set him on his way.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Owen. Now it's Pele. Isco. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Portugal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
India go into the lead.
Yeah, being awarded the penalty is one thing now, but finding the net under so much pressure at this stage of affairs is another. So a big well done from me, certainly, for him keeping a cool head. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Isco. Great vision. Pass was just off target. And he's only too happy to take that back.
India nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution in progress.
Portugal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
5 minutes to add. Messi. And it's Isco. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Zola. And that's that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Portugal really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.